We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Jets.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first down, Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Quinton Dunbar.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv. and you run into a tough crowd. How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Desir on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Jets 14, Bills 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen will find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 46-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. The drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
New York.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bills 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
I'm scared. Mark 55. Mark 55. Gotta do better.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This pass finds its way to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 yards.
16 yards, a first down.
First down.
First and 10, Cousins. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Damiere Byrd, 43 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
By the Jets.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Jamonte Casey.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's a game.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check 3. Lean it. Bring up 48. Check 26. Check 26. Check 52.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. James has got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing is Allen on third. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
49, check 49, check 49, check 31.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On the handoff.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And Walker has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Mike 54, you're on the hop. Strip that ball. Shoot.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Play action now, Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. He's at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard
line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch that. Back.
McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1 yard.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside them. To 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them. Blitz a running.
Okay, cool. You can say that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara.
25-yard line.
And not able to break time as they're going to stop him right around.